So today I'm just doing an update on my two aquariums, this one being the smaller of the two, the 64 litre. I have 5 swordtails, 3 neons and 2 algae eaters, so 2 otocinclus algae eaters at the moment. The neons are just what I had left of, I think I had about 10 at one point, just neons, dwindled down, died off, so I have 3 left. Obviously should keep more than 3 neons, they need really to be in a shoal or whatever, but this is just what I had left. It's basically a swordtail tank now. I've got 5 of these, and the reason that this airline tubing is just coming up like this is because today I realised that I have baby swordtails. So try and focus on them here. Yeah, baby swordtails, swimming around the bottom. I couldn't believe it. So I managed to catch 4, but I believe there's at least one other one in there swimming around. I couldn't catch him. There's probably a few more actually, but I have 4 in this little breeder box, so that's quite good. First babies I've had from these swordtails, so probably end up with a load more eventually. They're very small, but I think they'll do alright in here. Can't find the other one at the moment. There is at least another one. He likes to swim down there somewhere. Because of the carpet that I've got in here, the S. repens carpet, they can be hiding anywhere. Well, they could just be in there, so deep. Which is good because it means they won't get eaten, or there'll be less chance that they will get eaten because they can hide deep inside this carpet. So that's quite good. And this is the 64 litre aquarium. My pothos, I put it all in one bunch at the moment. It's quite a big bunch. Little all pond solutions, hang on back filter, and just a cheap generic LED light. So that is my upstairs tank, the smaller of the two. The lighting in my living room isn't that great, to be honest, so it's harder to get good video footage of this tank, even though it is my main tank. And I do have some real nice Bosemani rainbow fish in here. So this tank, 4 foot, but again it's only, I've said this before, but it's only 140 litres, which isn't big. And I've got 4 male Bosemani rainbow fish in here, and they are getting quite big. So I've got some future plans, and when I say future plans, I mean plans that I want to do as soon as possible, and that is to get a 300 litre tank minimum with a sump, and the sump will sit below the tank and it will act as the filtration. So basically another fish tank below the main tank, just full of filter media. which would make the overall system between 400 and 450 litres, with the main tank being at least 300 litres, which would be good for the Bosemani, which would mean I could go from 4 male Bosemani and 6 female Bosemani to maybe 6 male Bosemani and 8 female Bosemani. I think these are actually breeding at the moment. You see the colour on this one's head? He was actually breeding with one of the females then. It's a really nice fish. But yeah, so I like this tank a lot, but I just want a bigger one. Twice as high. The depth will be a little bit more as well, about 6 inches more in the depth. So probably like 48 inch by 18 inch by something like 24, 30 inch high. Just so I can get these Bosemani some more room. Because the 2 of them I bought fully grown. And they're quite big. So I've got 2 fully grown males and 2 smaller males. Which would be good to get a really big 300 litre tank. I'd keep all the plants. I'd just rip all these plants out and replant them in a new one. Wouldn't take me long. I'd probably get a bunch more plants as well, so it's fully packed out like this, full of plants, just in a bigger tank. So it'd look the same, essentially, same sort of layout. Pothos would be sticking out the top. So that is the plans, really. Not sure how long until I do it. It's quite a big step, quite a big tank. But I do want to do it, so eventually I think it will happen. But these Bosemani, they're being really active at the moment. They're squaring up to each other. The colours are crazy as well. So the Bosemani are doing really well, even though it's only 140 litres. They're doing really well. I do large water changes, like 60-70% a week. And I've got a 406 on here, fluval 406 canister filter. But yeah, I just want to get them a bigger tank. So it's just an update really on both the tanks and what I'm doing with them. Thank you for watching.